What a day. We start with the Class AAA playoffs, and we had some exciting action. We'll start with Bismarck and West Fargo. This was the first playoff game at the Bowl. We start in the second quarter. Bismarck High trailing 13-0, but Isaiah Hughes punches in the ball for the touchdown, 13-7 West Fargo. And the Packers answer right back 2 minutes later. Cole Cartis finds Carson Hagerly for the touchdown, and West Fargo extends the lead to 20-7. After West Fargo added another touchdown, Bismarck tries to respond on fourth down, and that is defensive pass interference. And then later, Cade Ross sneaks in for 6, but Bismarck was just not able to complete the comeback tonight. They fall 40-21. To the nightcap, Fargo South visiting Century. We will begin in the first quarter. Century, Cade Feeney fakes the handoff and rolls to his left and finds a wide-open Skylar Riedinger all alone behind the defense for the touchdown. 7-0 Patriots. Later in the half, Century on 3rd and goal. Feeney rolls to his left, but the Bruins defender Ben Bryant pursues him down for the sack. That would force a field goal. Century leads 10-0 with time expiring before the half. Another crazy play. Cade Feeney looking for a receiver downfield, but he would scramble for 20-plus yards in the first down. That would set up a field goal attempt that was no good. It will be 10-0 at the half. The final score is 23-7 in favor of Century. Our Phil Benatti was at the Century Fargo South game. Phil, how was Century able to come away with a win?
Thank you, Joey and Coach Wingenbach. Let's talk about that game. It was a slow start for you, 10-0 at the half. How did you guys break through that Fargo South defense and get the win?
Well, first of all, credit to Fargo South. It took some things away from us offensively. We made a few adjustments at halftime, and I thought, our offensive line came off the ball a little bit better the second half. Cade Garcia got us going. We were able to throw in some successful pass plays, but, we hung our hat on our defense, and tonight they certainly rose to the occasion once again.
And what did it mean to get this win tonight?
Well, I tell you what, we get into the playoffs like this, it's not a beauty contest, and it's just a struggle. You got to get to the next week, and we know we're going to go up against a very good foe against Mandan High next week, and it's going to be a big slugfest. It'll be a war in the trenches.
Can't wait for that one, but we'll toss it back to the studio with Joey Lamar with more football highlights.
All right, thank you, Phil. Now we head out east to Fargo Davies and Mandan. Davies won the first match 36-26. Mandan hoping to return the favor. This was an absolute thriller. We're just going to drape straight to the action in the fourth quarter. Fargo Davies up 16-12, and Davies QB Reed Hartness finds Ty Sater, who goes over the defender for the touchdown. Davies up 19-16. So Mandan needs to score the tie. On fourth down from their own goal line, Dane Carlson finds Aaron Rappel to pick up a crucial first down. Then just plays later, he goes to Elijah Klein, who comes up with a clutch catch, falling down the end zone for the touchdown. That's your game winner. Mandan digs deep to get a win, 23-19. Finally, Minot looking to upset the #1 seed from the east, West Fargo Cheyenne. In the first quarter, the Mustangs up 12. And this pass is picked off by Lance Oster, and the junior shows off his running back skills. He takes the ball all the way down to the 30-yard line of Minot. And that play would set up this. It's a play-action pass, and Grant Workithen rolls to his right and releases the ball to the back of the end zone. He finds Tyler Turkhart wide open. Mustangs extend their lead. As we go to the scoreboard, Minot was able to put one on the board, but they fall 42-7. Let's move to high school swimming, where Mandan played host to duels between Bismarck and Legacy. We start with a 200-yard medley relay. And the team to watch is Legacy. They received a good start from Gabrielle Schuchard, and in the end, it's Michaela Donut who will round out the time with the best time of 1 minute and 59 seconds. To the 200-yard freestyle is Legacy pulling away. This time it's Nova Becker-Bell taking in the race at 2 minutes and 9 seconds. And the 200-yard individual medley is Legacy's Michaela Dunn. Again, she wins in 2 minutes and 19 seconds. We go to the scoreboard. It's Legacy who defeats Mandan, and then Bismarck also defeats Mandan. Let's go to UMary women's soccer as they try to secure a top 4 seed. Today, the Marauders are at the bowl taking on Minnesota Duluth. Midway through the first period, UMary has a chance right in front of the net, and actually 2 chances, but they are unable to convert either. So we remain scoreless 3 minutes later. It's Century's Hannah Richter with a pass to Yasmin Dakara, and she shakes the net. Marauders lead 1-0. They're going to win this one 4-0. Let's jump to junior hockey. The Bismarck Bobcats and the Minot Minotauros. Bismarck is the top team in the division. Minot 1 point behind them for second place. Early on this game was all about the Bobcats to the first. Bismarck's Austin Schatz lights the lamp, and Bismarck leads 1-0. Later in the period, Bismarck's Will Hillman is on the breakaway. He goes off the goalie's pass to the back of the net, 2-0 Bismarck. Bismarck would get the win tonight. They put up 5 goals as they win 5-2.
Yeah, what a night.
What a great action.
What a night of football.
I can't wait till next week.
All right.
Joey, thank you very much. Stay tuned.